Welcome back to the SSV Normandy SR2. Last time we rescued the Krogan female Eve from the Solarian STG base on Surkesh. And Primarch, Victus, and Rex both asked us to do a couple missions for them. Before we do that, we should at least
have a base on their homeworld secured better.
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
we should probably talk with Eve, the Krogan we rescued.
We've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Great, another mission.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Okay, so we got another mission on Tuchanka we have to do. Holding the line. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh, even if the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems the fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I want to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Best of luck. Major Kirihi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment, Special Tasks Group. From Kano like, hey Shepard, still in the hospital, but I'm up on my feet, eating solid food. Making trouble for the nurses. They'll probably throw me out of here soon. Come by if you're in the Citadel. Same room. And then... It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting her off her old ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin. And of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information with you, or for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. Hope it helps. It's getting rough out there. So maybe we have a new upgrade.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and... No, that's about it. Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
Oh, don't you start, Joker.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie? A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants. On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die. The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes. Any other cheerful thoughts? Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships. What do you suggest? They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Doing. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Oh, this just gets better and better. Hello, Nugget. May the Golden King greet the American Mass Effect player. Yes, I'm going to need all the blessings from the Golden King to deal with curing the genophage. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Started my rounds before the missions start up. Let's see here. Liara's in her cabin, Garrus is in the battery, Morden and the female Krogan are in the med lab, and the engineer and Chakwas are in the crew quarters. So let's go there first. Because why isn't Dr. Chakwas in the med lab?
Anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Oh, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Oh boy. I hope there's vodka in those coffees. Hey, Starscream.
Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Weapons upgrade kit. You can get an ammo capacity bonus or weapon damage. I'm a sniper, I don't need all that extra rounds, so weapon damage. Okay, so there's that. This is pretty funny. Hi, Professor. You know that one-of-a-kind point-to-point comm server you were talking about the other day? Do you have any information on its whereabouts? I've got something better. Check your front door. But this server is locked in a Cerberus facility. Not anymore. This will be invaluable to the Crucible. Thank you, Miss Goto. You're the brilliant astrophysicist, Prof. I'm just a tech expert doing some odd jobs. By the way, you would not believe how many credits Cerberus just leaves lying around in the open.
Ready for the next mission?
Greetings, Commander.
I love Kasumi.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
Okay, if anyone's suggesting that you and Eve get into political marriage to cement the Turian Krogan alliance, I'm gonna have to object with my Black Widow sniper rifle.
I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh? I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka.
Of course he's working while talking to Shepard. He can calibrate a gun in his sleep. And Shepard would know. Because he has.
Good to see Morden's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble.
Exactly. No, Garrus, don't say that in front of your girlfriend. Like looking at her while talking, not looking at the fucking keyboard.
How's it going?
Not only that, but Garrus knows just how good Carolina is with her sniper rifle.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian
It's not
doctors.
this.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Morden, it's not that he's afraid of needles, it's
No.
he's afraid of what you're gonna do with the needles.
Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear self think, simulate conversation to promote new ideas, maximize productivity.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects.
Also, Morden, I heard that crack about Garrus.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
So, for those in the dark, before the genophage, Krogan society was a matriarchy. But once the genophage took place, there were so few fertile females that their fertility was more valuable than anything. So Krogan society turned patriarchal in order to compete over the fertile females.
Would you go to Malon again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malon's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
Take the third option.
Brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our male. Rex is different.
I already did that
He's
one.
He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Okay.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
How's Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia, offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear.
Alright.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
Well, in the Systems Alliance, basically, authority equals ass-kicking. Or, no, ass-kicking equals authority. If you show you can kick a lot of ass, you get the authority. No matter what.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy, lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible, unless he could help.
I would do this one, but actually, I'm okay with using the data just because it allows the people that, or the Krogan that died, getting it makes their life not, their deaths not in vain, so.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat. Outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Yeah, Shepard does look a lot different. From the previous 2 Mass Effect games. There was a massive jump in graphical quality, especially in the face of...
Nothing else. No personal stake here?
Yeah.
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Yeah, Mass Effect 3 had a massive upgrade in character modeling and facial animation.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
You're insane, Morden. Glad to have you back on the Normandy. Alright. Then we've got 2 engineers down the engineering deck. And that's Javik, and then the shuttle bay. And then we'll finally be ready to go to the Attican Traverse.
So, Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells.
Mm-hmm.
And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Kenneth. Commander, thank you.
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Commander. I'm glad the Commander didn't forget about us down here.
I told you Shepard would come visit.
I love those two.
Why are you so interested in my people, Asari?
Protheans are always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here...
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We can't win this war on our own.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
I apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
Yes, Grunt. He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best.
Okay, Javik, first, no matter what you think of the primitive species, you go to war with the army you have, not the army you want. Second, saving this one Krogan will basically guarantee the entire Krogan species. So 1 Krogan for all of them? That's a steal. And third, let's not kill potential allies when we haven't, while we're fighting a genocidal, race bent on galactic destruction.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Morden Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one.
No one understands that one. Welcome back, Nugget.
Cerberus. I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped.
Well, that's what happens when your species isn't united. You have different opinions. And unfortunately, sometimes that means that people will fight over those opinions at the worst times.
The Rex
Oh, hit a button. Oh well.
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial. I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Glad I could help.
Still working on the shuttle.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Surkesh.
They never
We're headed
answer
to
that
Tuchanka.
question.
Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
You're saying you want to come with me on Tuchanka? Well, possibly. Alright. First, before I head to Tuchanka, we're going to the Attican Traverse as a favor to Rex. Rex said his scouts thought they saw Arachni activity. So we're going just to make sure that, you know, they're being good and not causing trouble. Nexus, Kite's Nest, Hades Gamma, Gemini Sigma. That's new. Isomar Frontier is also new.
Signal confirmed.
I think this gives us an upgrade. Yep. Another Shrike Abyssal. Sigur's Cradle. How? And there's only 2 systems in the Gemini Sigma. We can detour. Alrighty, so in this system, East Star between the 4th. It's right there. And Mavigon.
I found something.
Oh boy, credits. Go to the Ming system. Okay, southeast of Star, below Antropus.
Signal confirmed.
Get some fuel, and then Parag. The Alliance cruiser Nairobi. Part of the Alliance 3rd Fleet. Shit! Reaper's here! Run!
Light jump successful.
That last bit of fuel. And now we're off to the Ninima cluster. Get out of there, you're gonna get fried! Alright. Good on fuel. Actually, what is this? That little highlighted thing. Listening Post X-19 was built shortly after the Rachni Wars, just in case any Rachni survived the annihilation of Suin. The post orbits the mass relay and is still manned and maintained, although today it largely exists as a customs checkpoint for researchers studying the Rachni homeworld. Among members of the Council militaries being assigned to the station is seen as a form of punishment or exile, considering that there have been no signs of sapient life on Suin for over 1,000 years. Suin, the Rachni homeworld, is a tidally locked to the system's red dwarf. With one side consistently bombarded by the sun and the other completely frozen, the life evolved in the Terminator, the perpetual twilight zone between Suin's two extremes. The Rachni mainly forged underground. Suin's abundant subterranean rivers presented with them a place to thrive. Wrestling with the engineering problems of Suin's extreme surface environment may have given the Rachni their first insights on how to build interstellar spacecraft. Suin was the site of the last battle in the Rachni Wars. When the Krogan forces bombarded the planet, the Rachni abandoned their surface dwellings for the security of their tunnels. The Krogan, resistant to Suin's toxic atmosphere, carried weapons of mass destruction into the secret chambers of the Rachni Queens, and detonated explosions so powerful the sinkholes are still visible today.
Okay, so
definitely gonna want Garrus. And Javik might actually have, if this really is Rachni, Javik might have some insights on how to deal with them, since apparently the Rachni were around when the Protheans were around, so... Okay, yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Any updates, Shepard?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
Understandable. In my cycle, we used the Rachni as living weapons.
Weapons?
They were only animals then, without technology. Violent, but useful. When they became a problem, we burned 200 worlds to stop them.
We don't know much, but no
boy.
Rachni activity has been reported.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni Queen live on the condition she disappear forever. She wouldn't risk everything to start a war.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived. You better get moving, Team 2. See anything, let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard? Shepard!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
I'm so happy to see my tank baby.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tuchanka and became part of Clan Erdnot. I was an equal. And being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if your Krogan are half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. Chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
Yes, you are the one. The Krogan who occupied my quarters on the Normandy. You left your mark.
What? Who is this, Shepard?
You shouldn't be so anxious to face the Rachni. They were formidable opponents, even to my people.
Ask me later.
Whatever you say.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
Arlac Company, move out! Grab what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good. Take what you need and move out.
Alright, so, Starscream redeemed. The Hail Hydrate. Drink some water. Alright. I did. By the way, that affects everyone, so... Everybody gotta drink some water. Well, sometimes I haven't been able to redeem channel redemptions on
Their base camp has been decimated.
other channels, so
Overconfident. It's their weakness.
I guess it's just Twitch being finicky. What the hell? Okay, that's a weapon table, but we already got good weapons.
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you. You ready to go?
What did you do after the Collectors were defeated?
I spent most of my time back on Tuchanka learning what it was to be Krogan. In the lab where I was created, the lessons were like fighting with practice weapons. They had no bite, no impact. I needed the blood and pain. I made mistakes, but I learned.
Oh boy.
Tell me more about this company.
Arlac means Eye of Wrath. We are named after the fierce Tuchanka sun. Rex handpicked us from different clans to show a united Krogan. We were sent because we're the strongest.
Did Warlord Okeer imprint anything on you about the Rachni during your creation?
Okeer ensured I knew of the Rachni. They are respected as an enemy. Everyone thought they were dead, defeated by the Krogan. You proved that wrong. If they're here, my blood demands they die.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on. No, I'm not Spectrum. I lost my indicator bar that only I can see, but I can see the chat on the stream manager. So what I did was I pulled up the Xbox Mini to use the Twitch app to see if, you know, I lost the stream, but apparently I didn't. I'm still streaming. So I have no idea what's going on. But as long as we're still live, well, we're gonna keep going.
What happened to the scouting party?
Looks like something dropped half their camp down a hole. Their shuttle must have been lost as well. They weren't going anywhere. Doesn't matter. We're here to find the Rachni and burn them out.
Alright, let's get going.
Finally. Right behind you, Shepard.
So, I'm not really gonna have a way to know effectively if the stream dies. So if it does, ping me in the Discord. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Ah! Ow.
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
On our way!
Thank you, Starscream.
Ahead of us.
I see it. Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah, if he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing?
Looks like it.
It wasn't a shuttle, it was a prefabricated building.
This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard.
Agreed. Everybody be ready.
Oh, anybody catch that?
Confirmed.
Oh, that's not disturbing at all.
I see something. Those codes, Shepard. Reaper technology.
Maybe.
There's another one. If you purify your Pokemons? I don't know. That sounds like something from Pokemon Go. I don't have Pokemon Go. That's a question for Sly.
We got company!
Light him up, Shepard.
Along the far wall, Shepard. Is that Rachni?
Good eye!
That's alright. You got.
I hardly recognized it.
You had to jump out, jump back in, Hads.
Grunt, Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
The breeding ground must be here. The Reapers are protecting an asset of great significance.
Yeah, I hate it when I get kicked out of a stream and go back in and have to get more ads.
Look at this. No question Reapers have been here.
Agreed. Let's find out why.
Ow.
Blocked, Shepard.
Copy that.
How are we getting by this?
This looks important.
That did it.
Run! Cave it!
Our exit is cut off.
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Oh, that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah.
I love Mama Shepard and Tank Baby Grunt. They're hilarious.
Shepard, I know what happened to the scouts.
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
Sacrifice the greater good. Oh God! Thank you, honey.
Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
What? What's the facepalm for?
A large area, Commander.
Expect trouble.
Well, okay, how I was meaning it was Grunt was a baby that was grown in a tank, and Shepard was the one that, you know, opened the tank.
Keep the pressure up!
I mean, what else would you call that? He's a tank baby.
Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you.
Burn!
We must be getting close, Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
Oh. Yeah, no, the grunt is literally Shepard's baby. Like a mother and child sort of thing.
What's the bug?
The Rachni usually dwell on toxic planets. This is different.
The Reapers must have changed them. Then they look different.
Fine. Hate those pods.
I bet they're breeding an army down here. Breeding like flies. And this place is well hidden. I mean, it adds up.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
Reaperized Rachni. Boy. Just what we need.
Shepard, we're blocked. Been getting overrun.
I'm on it!
Move it, Shepard.
Mom is so proud of you, Grunt. My little Krogan babies all grown up and killing giant mutant bugs.
It's up there, Shepard.
Come on!
Yep, Shepard has an adopted kid.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan, get ready!
Heads up, more eggs.
Take it slow.
Okay. Now where are we?
What is that?
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Uh-oh.
Move it! Damn it!
Locate the power node.
Well, this doesn't bode well.
This is it, people!
Shepard, over here.
Reaper node.
Come on, we gotta get past these barriers.
Let's get to the other side. Form those power nodes.
The enemy is as relentless as they were in our...
Stay focused!
Give me that barrier. Yoink.
Keep it up, people!
Oh, good.
Last. Finish the job.
Copy that.
What the?
Maddening's our note has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
Yes. The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
I let you go back on Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
We remember. We kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour note
So, the Rachni were keeping their promise, and the Reapers came and did this to them. God.
They can't hurt you anymore.
Yes, we understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. The children return. They will destroy us all. Release us! We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines. We will fight for our unborn children. Release us!
She's badly wounded. She needs too much time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, our company dies. Is that clear?
Alright. Moment of choice. We can either save Arlok Company, but leave the Rachni Queen to die. Or we help the Rachni Queen escape, sacrificing Arlok Company, but allowing the Rachni not only to redeem themselves, but gain vengeance on the Reapers. I hate to do it, but we need the
Listen
Rachni.
up! Arlok Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way!
Commander?
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose. Now get us out of here.
So many Rachni Reapers.
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off.
No.
Get out of here, Shepard!
Not a last stand. No. The poor baby.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
He's still alive! Oh god, but he needs a bath.
Anybody got something to eat?
Yeah, but it looks like Rachni blood, not Krogan blood.
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Shepard, you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Rachni Queen. If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Shepard, test verified. Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You're usually full of ideas, Mordin. You altered the genophage before. There must be a way.
Of course, always possibilities. But time limited. Can't create new infections strained from scratch. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne. Unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles. Built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turians.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little pyjack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Mordin.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Okay, so... couple things before we do anything. First, we can launch the Cure the Genophage mission now. But we still have to do some other things first. Because when you launch the priority mission, that ends that chapter. And it locks off quests, so we're going to get as much done beforehand as we can. Second, Grunt could have died. The only reason why he didn't die was because back in Mass Effect 2, I earned his loyalty by completing his loyalty quest. It gave him something to live for. Despite the fact that I got his company killed. He has a place in the Krogan, and he has a unwavering belief in his Battlemaster, aka Mama Shepard. So, but if I didn't earn his loyalty back in Mass Effect 2, he would have died there. And I love how Mass Effect 3 kind of builds off of what you've done in Mass Effect 2 that way.
Shepard, so I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close?
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were More than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
It's what you hired me to do.
Mostly you were hired to kill Reapers. I hope you haven't been sidetracked by all the politics.
Nothing I can't handle. What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
That's good.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
Alright. Let's check the war assets. Alien. Rachni workers. Not at all mindless insects. The Rachni are capable of feats of engineering comparable to any sentient species. While initially greeted with suspicion, the Rachni workers have dispatched to the Crucible have integrated into the project smoothly. They work especially well on tasks that benefit from group work, and senior Crucible staff members are learning to trust the Rachni with more complex problems. So apparently the Rachni aren't going to be frontline soldiers. They're going to be building the super weapon. The Alliance Third Fleet. Updated. The SSV Nairobi is a top-of-the-line cruiser with the showroom finish of a ship just fresh off the factory line. As it has never seen warfare, the Nairobi's officers have been running mock battles in preparation for real enemy contact. And then Krogan. Grunt. The perfect Krogan was thrown into the world without a past, name, or a cause. After destroying collectors with Commander Shepard, Grunt returned to Tuchanka to learn what it meant to be a Krogan. After countless arguments and brawls, the clans have granted Grunt a modicum of acceptance. Tough, wary, and cunning, the young Krogan knows that this experience will pay off now that it's time to fight the Reaper's forces. Arlok Company. Ancient Tuchankan legends claim that the Arlok Wastes, named after the system's star, are where the first warrior died in battle. Arlok Company is made up of Krogan from all over Tuchanka, each chosen for their strength, ferocity, and fighting experience. No Krogan community would dream of sending anything less than their finest warriors to represent the clan. The honor of who's to be chosen for the company has started more than one brawl. Updated. Arlok Company is led by Grunt, a genetically engineered perfect soldier who fought the Collectors with Commander Shepard. While young, the Krogan has survived such brutal battles that the older warriors of the group have begrudgingly accepted his command. Grunt was appointed representative of Clan Urdnot, in addition to becoming head of Arlok Company, a political appointment not lost to any of the clans. Grunt sees this new position as the first victory he has won on his own. The respect of his people is difficult to come by. Wave after wave of Rachni overwhelmed Arlok Company on Uduku. While fighting an impressive enemy to the death is considered an honorable end for a Krogan, Arlok Company has effectively been wiped out. That sucks. the Ragnar are going to build V2. You're not wrong.
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Okay, so... Is anybody... Garrus is in the lounge. Interesting. So we'll check with them.
Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Alright. So we got another thing to do. Awesome.
Wasn't the first time I faced Ragnar.
Really? You've seen them before?
A few years back, on Novaria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the Ragnar Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke? I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Well, it didn't seem that way at the time. Mostly, you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride.
Telling the Ensign newbie the war stories.
Just one word, Shepard. Grunt. There'll be a lot more dead Reapers now. Siding with the giant spiders again, huh, Shepard? Let's hope this finally pays off. Most people have never even seen a Ragnar. The Normandy, we're a regular safari tour. If I never see another spider again, I'll die a contented Turian. Unless they have spiders in the afterlife. Damn. How's it going?
Wait, are there spiders in the afterlife? Now I'm scared.
Stop beating yourself up. It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
But I let you down. I let Shepard down. I let everyone listed on that memorial wall down. You had the courage to support Shepard. Joker did. Garrus and Tally did.
But Caden didn't. Liara didn't. Were they cowards? I think not. Greg, you're one of the bravest and most loyal men I know. You were meant to be here, right now. We have a war to win. So clear your head and focus.
Okay, you win. It will not be mentioned again.
Good.
Hello, Commander.
Commander.
Yeah, the memorial wall. Everyone who's ever died serving aboard the Normandy is listed here. And if you look there, there's Ashley Williams. And then the rest of them, and then there's Presley, and the rest of them are the 20 dog tags that we found at the Normandy wreckage site back in Mass Effect 2.
Think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Oh. Yeah. They probably don't want to think about that.
Commander, I did not expect to face the Ragnar in this cycle, but I am not surprised.
You said you used them as weapons?
Biological proxies. It was before I was born. But every Prothean had heard the stories. When we knew of them, the Ragnar spent their lives singing thoughts to each other. But our scientists were more interested in their biology. The Ragnar were well suited to harsh conditions. So we bred them for violence, selecting the most cunning and warlike of the queens. Then we unleashed them upon our enemies. For a time, it worked, until they became too cunning. and warlike and turned on us. We put them down before they could develop any further. We thought they had been exterminated. Yet it seems our experiment evolved into this cycle's nemesis.
So what you're saying is it's all your fault. Bastard. Can't punch right now, so shoulder bumping is as best as I can do. Hello, Salty. How's it going? What am I doing down here? Oh well. Is there anything worth buying? Nope. 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 Okay. There was an upgrade available we got from the Isomar Frontier. So, stop by Liara's cabin, pick that up, and then we'll head to Benning.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Biotic implants. Power damage bonus or power cooldown? I want cooldown. CNC. All right, let's get underway. Go ahead and buy fuel. And head to the Arcturus stream. Arcturus Station. Lying at the L5 Lagrange point of Themis are the fused metal fragments of Arcturus Station, destroyed by Reaper capital ships. The station once housed the Systems Alliance Parliament and the nerve center of their military armada. Now it is a cold grave for 45,000 people. It's Themis.
I found something.
Intel from the Battle of Arcturus. Okay. South of Euokia.
Signal confirmed.
And then there's trouble here, so let's go kick Cerberus' ass. Hope you're excited for me to be humming most of the MP themes throughout the celebration. I would be disappointed if you didn't hum the themes. Okay, so Garrus, and we're fighting Cerberus. So James. That's good. He has a body now and not helping Joker. Oh, Joker definitely knows that he has a body.
Infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
Building an avalanche of civilian SOS requests, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street.
Funny you should mention that, Starscream.
Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
On my way.
Alright, get the incendiary, the...
Keep me updated.
This. About Joker dating Edie. Because Edie definitely is interested. Last time we were on the Citadel, she was asking about it. Oh, hey, what's this? Dog tag. I want to get married. I wonder what the legal precedent for that is. Yeah, I'd like to marry my ship. What? Oh, it's okay. She's totally sentient and everything. What? And she has a robot body. I guess that makes it better. Oh yeah, Garrus and Shepard definitely need to get married already.
Gotta double time it. You bet.
Those are civilians. Marriage is a three-ring circus. I honestly wouldn't know. I haven't found the Astrid to my hiccup. Run! To anyone reading this, don't trust Cerberus. They're taking people against their will. Just run. Whatever you do, don't look back. Run!
We're going to die here.
Look! Reinforcements are here!
Try to stay calm.
What should we do?
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here.
Be careful. Nemo, if you can read this, stay away from the taxi stand. That place is crawling with Cerberus soldiers. Ellie. Yeah, they have adopted kid. He's a big one. Or are we talking about a more traditional kid in the sense of, you know, not being bred as a tank-bred soldier? Traditional. Well, let's win the war first, and then we can worry about kids. Yeah, Grunt came out of the tank full grown. What's up? Hi. Oh, you have a shield. Give it. Give me shield.
I'm on it.
I'm so tired of smoke grenades. Nice shot, Garrus.
You're clear. Go.
We're gonna make it. No hostiles detected in the immediate area, Commander. Reinforcements are moving in
Okay.
through the evac route.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
Hot pocket rocket. Grunt is a Krogan pocket rocket. No, hot pockets are great. I love them.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Alright. I'm out of water, so I need to refill that. So I'm gonna run a quick ad break here so I have time to do that. For all you guys, feel free to top up on your drinks and or go get something if you need to. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, you got a Jack in the Box ad? Interesting. Yeah, Hot Pockets are basically like Pop-Tarts, but like they have like meat and cheese in it. So they're like yeah, savory than sweet. Alright. Do we get any war assets? It's pizza. I mean, you're not wrong, Starscreen. So for the Alliance, we got the Arcturus 1st Division. It's a voluntary army of civilians, paramilitary forces, and reserve soldiers who have banded together to stop the Reaper occupation of Benning. I'm nailing these pronunciations. To avoid detection by Reaper forces, its members operate in cells, never staying in one place for long. A handful of Alliance officers are coordinating the 1st Division, sharing intel and sending supplies to the Resistance soldiers. A few Alliance squadrons have been spared to support Benning's makeshift army with trained soldiers. Alright, let's...
Another colony? Losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reapers losing much.
Well, Reapers don't have colonies. Neither does Cerberus. If they did, we could drop an asteroid on them.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Okie dokie. First, we got an upgrade waiting for us from Arcturus Station.
Say that again?
The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed.
I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive.
It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
Goddess.
Their deaths would have been instantaneous, Doctor.
Thank you, Glyph. That'll be all.
Well, fuck. Weapon damage or shield strength? Weapon damage. I want to be able to one-shot everything. Alright, then head down to engineering. See what the chief wants.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this, and my head's gonna explode.
Oh, poor Ken. Anyway,
Commander,
you wanted to see me,
remember
Chief?
The problem I mentioned about a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions, like heavy bombardment to the kinetic barriers while traveling at peak flight speeds, plasma can vent into this compartment.
It would vaporize anyone standing in this room.
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions, odds are you're about to lose the entire ship anyway.
But we want every advantage we can get, right?
It's like having a little safety door to prevent a warp core breach. But hey,
I'll
whatever.
Look for one the next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
Looks like we gotta go to the Citadel. Okay. Tourists. There, we'll pick up the fuel. And we jump back to the Citadel.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, I have spoken. Have you found my son?
I found your son's body in the slums on Benning. He sacrificed himself to save his squad.
I see. Their guilt made them avoid me. They should feel honored by his sacrifice. I know that I do. Thank you, my friend.
Sorry, I couldn't bring any better news. Okay, and then...
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Gotta go to the Presidium. Pick up that thermal pipe or whatever.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Also, I'm pretty sure that dead Krogan we saw on Attican, I think his wife is actually running a shop here. She should
Kanala Exports. We appreciate your visit.
Welcome
need to tell her.
Arsenal Supplies. Thank you. Come again.
I think I'm ready
It's
to
got
end
the
it with
pipe.
things weren't ready before you deployed, and I would
Hello, I thought you were on Ilium.
Hey, I remember you. Shepard, right? Heard you're fighting the Reapers. Matriarch Athena. You were working on Ilium. How'd you end up here?
With the Reapers making noise, I figured it was time to get somewhere safer. So I moved here.
I don't think so. I've seen some video footage of you looking at Liara.
Yeah. Matriarch Benazia was her mother. And, well, she doesn't know it, but I was her father.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that.
Liara would love to meet you.
Why? She doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Benazia ran off before the kid was born. Besides, this isn't charity work. She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the galaxy. And she's got some shady connections. Like a girlfriend who used to work for Cerberus. Sound familiar? Anyway, you combine her work with Benazia and... well, the matriarchs might have ordered a hit if I hadn't agreed to keep an eye on her.
That's not gonna happen.
No argument here. I only took these crap jobs to keep the matriarchs happy that she's under control.
Just as long as we're clear.
We're clear.
You should come clean with her. It'd be better for everyone.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
First, she ain't my girlfriend, and second, I didn't work for Cerberus, for God's sakes.
That bartender over there?
The matriarch hired by the Asari government to track my movements?
She's your father.
I know.
Of course you fucking...
I never get to surprise you with anything.
I'm a very good information broker.
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
If I did that, they might send someone who wasn't as sympathetic to me. Besides, this is hardly the time for family reunions.
Liara.
Oh, fine.
Seriously, Shepard should get a degree in psychology and therapy, because she is basically the Normandy's therapist.
Come on. Can't blame the matriarchs for keeping an eye on you.
I am not my mother.
You did threaten to flay someone alive with your mind.
I had to make them take me seriously. I wasn't going to actually do it. And you bugged my office on Ilium.
That'd be the logical conclusion. Yeah.
Give him some space. And you bugged my office on Ilium. Yeah, that would be the logical conclusion. Yeah.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You need to hear this.
Oh, Blue Rose of Ilium. If these humble words reach you, then I have joined my ancestors.
No, no, no.
My dream was to be by your side, a weed beside your beauty, twining together in the warm Tuchanka sun.
Oh, Char.
But if my last days must be with Krant instead of kindness, still I will remember the perfume of your scent and the soft touch of your petals.
Oh.
Let my broken bones build a wall around your garden, so you and the flower we planted together can grow safe and strong.
Thank you. I need to go.
So, remember Mass Effect 2 on Ilium? There was that one Asari who was being hit on by that Krogan. And, well, not necessarily hit on, being serenaded to. Well, we ended up convincing her to take him back because we convinced her that, yeah, he was being serious. Well, he was part of our lock company. And now he's dead. So, and he'll never get to see his unborn daughter.
Shepard. Please select a destination.
Don't you feel the warm and fuzzies? Can this war please end?
Now arriving at Puerta Memorial Hospital.
They say that Caden's up and about. So let's give him a well wish.
Hey, Shepard. If you came to spring me, you're late. I'm getting out soon.
Good to hear.
Maybe you already saw the vid, but I accepted Udina's offer.
Spectre Caden Alenko. That's a big deal.
Only the second human Spectre. It's humbling. Udina thinks they may have a pretty big ceremony, even with the war. And he says a celebration will give folks something hopeful to latch onto.
You ready to take on that responsibility?
You set the bar pretty high, but I'll do my best. It's strange. On Mars, I should have died. The promotion from Anderson, Spectre status. These are terrible days. But I've been lucky.
Maybe you were put in the right place at the right time, Caden, because you got a bigger role to fulfill.
You're perfect for the job. On Eden Prime, I could see there was something special about you. You're a good soldier.
That means a lot. I'm happy. I want to serve.
I thought you might want to join the Normandy.
Yeah. I have thought about that. I just need to get out of here first, though. Take care of some things. I've been trying to locate my old Spec Ops squads. My students from Biotics Division.
Any luck?
No, probably went underground, but they'll turn up. If they were easy to find, they wouldn't be doing their jobs.
Well, let me know when you're out. Take care, Spectre Lenko.
Stay safe, Commander.
Well, 2 human specters. And we finally buried the hatchet.
Welcome to Sota. Thank you for shopping.
As it were. I forgot there was a Solarian scientist here that told us about the Ismar Frontier stuff.
I believe you were looking for these prototypes?
You found them? Thank you. These biotic upgrades will save a lot of Alliance lives. We'll begin production immediately. Here, for your trouble. The timeline is reasonable? Excellent.
Yay. Alright. Now back to the Normandy, and we're gonna head for Tuchanka.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Alrighty, let's head to the Krogan DMZ. Is there anything here that... Yeah, there's 2 other planets in the system, 2 other systems in the cluster that have things. So, Dranik.
Found something.
What's here? Ah, the Shadowbreaker Wet Squad that we were told to find. Excuse me. Southeast is starved. Third and second, third, right? There. Thanks of fuel. Okay, Nith. Northeast is star between first and second ring.
Signal confirmed.
Here it is. Just the fuel. Cheese it!
Evasion successful.
Okay, now on to Tuchanka. Okay, we have 3 missions. We have the Cerberus attack from the N7 thing, the Primarch's mission, and then the actual Genophage mission. We're gonna do this one first, though. Scarred by bombardment, bombardment craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, salt flats, and alkaline seas, Tuchanka barely supports life. Thousands of years ago, life grew in fierce abundance under the F-class star Arlok, a Rak clan word meaning Eye of Wrath. Tree analogs grew in thick jungles, as their roots growing out of the shallow, silty seas. Life fed upon life, an evolutionary crucible. This world died in nuclear firestorms after the Krogan split the atom. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining plant life. In recent centuries, many Krogan have returned to their homeworld. The reduced albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. In order to maintain livable temperatures, a vast shroud was assembled at the L1 Lagrange point. It is maintained by the Council Demilitarization and Enforcement Mission, CDEM, which is based on orbiting battle stations. CDEM advisory: visitors to Tuchanka land at their own risk. The CDEM will not attempt to extract citizens threatened by clan warfare. The ecology of Tuchanka is deadly. Nearly every native species engages in some sort of predatory behavior. Even the remaining vegetation is carnivorous. Travel beyond guarded areas is strongly discouraged. So, Garrus and Edie. Garrus because it's Garrus, and Edie because she can hack Cerberus stuff.
Cerberus' landing force is away from the Tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up, get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it.
Sounds simple enough.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting slowpoke.
Commander, I have a visual on an inbound Cerberus cruiser. The cannon fire is clearing the way. If that ship makes it to bombardment range, the Krogan resistance is in trouble.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
Turian, give me your shield. Wrong button. I'm gonna flank her around.
Control center secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon. Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find.
Activate the control grid.
They cut power to the console.
You'll need to get the power back on.
Let's move. They're shuttling in reinforcements, fortifying their position.
We got resistance here.
Oh, you got more than resistance, buddy. You got problems. I thought that was a sniper rifle.
Cutting it close, Commander.
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
Aw, they have shields. How did that work for you? I'm not even punching through the hole, I'm just punching my own hole. Thanks to armor-piercing rounds, those shields are worthless. Alright.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
That's a beautiful sight.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right. Good work, everyone.
That was beautiful.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
Alright. Do we have any new things? Yeah, we do. Shadow Broker Wet Squad. As the new Shadow Broker, Liara Tassoni has the loyalty of her predecessor's assassination squad, a small but lethal team of soldiers called on for the rare occasion to silence a target. Their methods vary with each mission, from subtle poisonings to bombing entire buildings. The Wet Squad is dedicated to whatever range of destruction the new Shadow Broker requires. Dr. Tassoni's put them to work against the Reapers and Cerberus. Then the Krogan. Krogan 1st Division. The 1st Division is a conglomeration of infantry and vehicles hastily organized into a single coalition force. The chain of command is divided by clan, with each representatives from each serving as officers. Despite ancient differences, fighting the Reapers together is building a spirit of camaraderie amongst the division's warriors. Krogan from different clans are starting to swap equipment, stories, and even the occasional barrel of Rincall. Thanks to the follow, 3i3 Katro. Hope you enjoy. Okay. I think we have time for one more mission. Oh.
So, Reapers don't have colonies. You can't bomb them, or you're bombing what's left of your own planet. They make their own soldiers out of our civilians. They don't have supply lines. How do you beat something like that?
I'll let you know.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Alrighty. We'll do that before we head to Victus's mission. And then that should do it for this stream.
Gabby, is it true you helped repair Edie's mobile frame after that last mission?
She just needed an extra pair of hands. I am an engineer, remember?
Were oils and lubricants involved? Was there any warning?
In your dreams, Kenneth.
If only my imagination was that good.
Donnelly.
Good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ezo capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and they'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
Alright, so we just got something. Oh, there we go. Optimized ezo capacitors. Nice. Head back to the CNC. And let's go rescue Primarch Victus's down ship. All right. Confirm.
This crash site's a nightmare. Edie, try to raise Lieutenant Victus. Yes, ma'am.
For a Turian commander, what happened here is... let's just say the Turian code is not forgiving. And that it's his son is bad for the Primarch. Promoting family without merit can bite you in the ass. What's strange is the Primarch knows that.
Commander, I have to land well back from the main crash site.
That the best you can do?
Yes, ma'am. The Reapers seem unaware of our presence. You might get the jump on them.
All right, set her down. Let's save this platoon. Edie? Did you raise Lieutenant Victus?
Yes, but the connection is bad.
Patch me in. This is Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Do you read?
This is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus of the 9th Platoon. We're pinned by Reaper harvesters and taking heavy casualties. Also, there are pockets of my men scattered along the crash trajectory.
Lieutenant, I need you to fire a flare so I can find your position.
Well,
got it.
There it is.
Things get worse by the minute. My men are dying.
This sounds bad. Let's move.
Looks... worse than I feared. A secret Turian mission on Tuchanka is especially odd. Thoughts?
You're the Turian. You tell us.
I got nothing, Lieutenant.
I don't know. Let's just get him out of here before...
See him. Quick. We don't want them to call for backup. Escape pod. Our first casualties.
Survived the crash just in time for a harvester to take them out.
Died in the explosion?
Or dragged out and chewed on by husks.
Yeah, those are all horrible ways.
Okay. I have a visual on the enemy, and there's an escape pod just beyond. Looks like the Turians are in tough. Enemies up ahead don't know we're here.
Surprise on our side for once. I like it.
Exactly. Let's go.
There's another pod ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not one left behind.
Keep moving. We need to find the main crash site ASAP.
Being the son of Adrian Victus is a lot to live up to. It's a big military name on Palaven. War's expected to run in the Victus blood.
Doesn't always work that way. You gotta make your own name.
These are ancient Tuchanka rods. I hear Reapers up ahead.
Looks like we got the jump.
Follow my lead.
On the double! Heads up! Harvester incoming!
Harvester down. Okay, go this way.
Do you read, Commander? Repeat, do you read?
Shepard here, what's your status?
We're in deep. Commander, what's your ETA?
Hang tight, we're on our way.
Barnick, how's our velocity? Deceleration online. We'll survive. Victus is going to pay for this. Court-martial or hanging?
How's Victus going to live this down?
When we find him, we'll ask.
Some junk. Medkit. I think the mission bugged out. There should be a massive firefight here. Oh, crap. Oh well, I think that's actually a good place to stop the stream for now. We'll pick back up on this one later on in the week. Even though this stream is ending, I'm going to be taking a hour, 2-hour break, give or take. And we'll be back this afternoon with Ace Combat 6. More guns only. So I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, and Ketro, thanks for the follow. Hope you all have a great day, and I hope to see you later.